Let's start in the 1 o'clock window.
Well, it started the 9:30 window, no?
Oh,
The
yeah.
9:30 game.
Yeah.
We got Pittsburgh, Minnesota at Pittsburgh. But it's
All right.
what?
So I'll go
Island.
through minute to each game, so we can just give a little synopsis, previewing the people who are going to get ready for the games on Sunday. So Minnesota, Pittsburgh. Minnesota might have one of the best defenses in the NFL, if not the best defense in the NFL. I think Minnesota, top to bottom, outside of quarterback, might be the deepest team in the NFC North.
Wow.
I think they might have the best roster in the NFC North, top to bottom, when you include defense and offense, right? And I know there's a lot of good. I know the Lions are really good. Packers are good in places. I'd probably say it's between the Lions and Minnesota on best roster in the NFC North. But I don't think Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's how high I rank Brian Flores and Minnesota's defense. But I don't think Aaron Rodgers is ready for the blitzing, the constant pressure that Flores is going to try and provide.
It's a little tricky defense.
Yeah, I'm worried about Aaron Rodgers. I don't think the Steelers have put it together offensively yet. They had that one good game against the Jets, but obviously the Jets defense is trash.
That's why I like the Miami game.
Sure, okay. But it just feels like it's another game like the Bengals game where Carson Wentz doesn't really have to do too much. He's just kind of game managing while the defense plays really well. Don't be surprised if you see another return, pick six, fumble, somewhat of a defensive touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I think Minnesota wins pretty easily in Dublin.
I do not disagree with that. I like Jordan Mason here. I
haven't. Are you good? What's up with your?
I just had like an allergy, like
your sinusitis. What's up with that?
You know me, dude. I've had allergies since the day I was born. Unfortunately,
you got to get rid of that.
Yeah, I'm always jacked up. And it's like really hairy in here. Fitz has been. I haven't vacuumed in a while. There's a lot of hair everywhere.
It's really hairy in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Jordan Mason in some of my leagues, and I am failing.
Of course, because you're not going to get a guy who's fresh off a 100-yard 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, but
you either had him or you didn't. You either saw the vision or you didn't.
I saw the vision in one of my leagues, but it's
so did I.
It's like a free no money league. It's like stupid.
That's why you're going to Saudi Arabia for 300.
I'm going to go to Saudi Arabia.
All right, next game.
Atlanta plays Washington. Washington in Atlanta.
So I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play. He hasn't really practiced this week. I think they're going to wait till Friday. Atlanta just shit the bed against Carolina, and for a team that defensively looked really good against Minnesota.
Yeah.
I know
Baker beat Minnesota.
Yeah, like demolished them. Like it was not close, right? It was they allowed 6 points. But again, that might be more of a JJ McCarthy situation than Atlanta's defense, even though Atlanta's defense is young and played pretty well in that game. It just feels like the Commies are one of those teams that even with Marcus Mariota, the Raiders couldn't do anything to stop him, and he was able to run all over the place, throw the ball. I think the Commies are a silent, really good team.
Okay.
Silent, really good team. They've got weapons on offense. I think the Eckler thing hurt them a little bit, but I think they'll be okay with Jeremy McNichols, with Chris Rodriguez, with Bill. I don't see that being a huge issue. I think the biggest thing is Jaden Daniels' health, right? I think Debo's been really good to start the season. Like, they've got players. It's just a matter of continuing to do the things that they do.
Yeah. I don't have a take on the Commies. I got rid of Bill, got Terry McLaurin. It's kind of like one of these long plays, like for deeper into the season. I think eventually, like, he regresses positively. Like, there's no way. At least I don't think McLaurin. There's no way he doesn't regress somewhat positively throughout the season, even in the second half of the season. Is my goal with Terry. Yeah, but that run game is going to be a running back by committee. So, like, and my take's always going to be like fantasy related, right? So I got out of that. I didn't want to deal with that platoon. And then on Atlanta side of the ball, They just fired their wide receivers coach, which I don't know what that does.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, absolutely nothing. That like the scapegoat of the wide receivers coach is crazy. Insane.
crazy,
to me.
right?
When your quarterback is throwing balls to the other team.
Yeah.
It seems like a quarterback throwing to the wrong receiver situation, not a wide receiver situation.
Yeah, correct.
All right, next game. We got to go faster.
Yeah, New Orleans at Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo's going to demolish them.
Buffalo's going to beat them. Yeah, I not really much on that game. Josh Allen continues playing out of his mind.
Cleveland at Detroit.
Interesting spot for Detroit to play against a good Cleveland defense.
Cleveland's defense is good,
especially when they've played two good games back to back against the Bears and against the Ravens. Like, it felt like things were a little off the rails when they got beat very, very handily by the Packers in Week 1, and they've kind of got fixed whatever was going on, steadied the boat, and they're ready to play some football now. So I am interested to see how that offensive line plays against Cleveland's defensive line. That's the matchup I'm probably looking out for. Penei Sewell versus Myles Garrett.
Yeah, correct.
That'll be fun.
Trap game?
Who do they have next? Who does Detroit have next? It's hard to have a trap game when you played the Ravens and you beat the Ravens pretty soundly.
I guess right.
And
trap game against Cleveland, no?
Yeah, but who do they have next? The trap game would insinuate that they're looking ahead to somebody else. So who does
I guess you're right. Yeah,
who do they play?
The Bengals. No.
Nah.
Not trap game. Carolina, New England. Carolina's defense is pretty good.
If New England doesn't win this game, there is big trouble in Foxborough. Big trouble because Carolina's a laughing.
Oh wow.
Carolina's a laughing stock, and they're not a good team. And I know they have good pieces. Bryce Young is not the guy. I don't know how many times we need to see that, where it's like, oh, he had one good game, okay, but he's not good. And it's like, that's where we're kind of getting to. And if Drake May and where's Stephon Diggs been? I don't really know.
I don't know, man.
He was on the boat with Tusi in Miami, and he's got Cardi pregnant, and his snap count is going from like 68 to 58 to 51. He's not playing. Kayshon Bouttie's playing in front of him. Like Mac Hollins is playing in front of him.
He's not locked in. He's not locked in, dude, and it's kind of crazy to me because it's like I don't know. Whatever. Chargers at New York. I like this game. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of points.
So I'm intrigued by Jackson Dart. He obviously got the start. Brian Dable said that he was gonna get the start for the rest of the season, which is lofty, especially when we've gone over the schedule. He plays the Eagles twice, the Chargers, and somebody else who's really good. I don't remember who it was. But when you look at those defenses and you're like, damn, do you want a guy who didn't get his feet wet against teams that were okay, right? I know they played like a really good place to start Jackson Dart would have been against Dallas.
Yeah.
That would have been the best place to start him. Okay. We saw what Russell did. Let's get Jackson Dart in there.
Yeah,
Dallas's defense is not that good. Like, let's let him cook against Dallas's defense, get his mojo, his swag. We'll see how he does at home on a Monday night. Was it Monday night or Sunday night? Sunday night. Let's see what he does Sunday night against the Chiefs. A little shaky still. That would have been the road to get him to play. Now you're dropping him from a space shuttle down to a Chargers defense that is tough as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, tough as hell. And you're just going to expect him to play well? Like, what's the spread in that game? It's got to be I haven't seen it. Chargers 5.5.
6.5.
6.5. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's fair too, dude. And like the thing is, it's like it's Dable trying to save his job, which I get. I mean, he needs to make a change. But I don't know, dude.
Trial by fire. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is what it is. Our fun game number 2, Philly at Tampa. Love this game. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. I think it's gonna be like one of these like really, really.
What's the over/under? Does it say there?
43.5.
Yeah, that is low.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of these ugly games. You have a Mike Evans less, which is great for Ibuka owners, but it's like we don't know what Ibuka looks like
Well,
as.
we saw when Mike Evans went out, he caught 3 passes over the shoulder and had like 60 yards on 3 passes,
Yeah,
and
he'll be
basically
fine.
won him the game with
Yeah, he'll be
two
fine.
catches that were insane.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. It's just a tough defense with Philly.
I think it's more from the Philly side, right? Like I don't see this from the Bucs side being like, oh, them cementing themselves as one of the best teams in the league by beating Philly. I think it's Philly continues to play at this unreal level on both sides of the ball, making plays on special teams, defensively shutting people down and not letting them score too much and get the game too out of hand. Obviously, the Rams scored a ton of points, but they also kicked 7 field goals,
Yeah,
right? Like you're not going to beat the Eagles kicking 5 field goals by Cardi.
yeah,
Like that's not going to work, right? You have to score touchdowns against the Eagles, and my worry is that Tampa is not going to be able to score touchdowns the way that they would if they had their full complement of players, Mike Evans being in there, for the defense to have to pay respect to whoever's on that other side. I mean, you're talking about
yeah,
Sterling Shepard on the other side now. You're talking about who do they even have? A lot of their guys are hurt. Godwin's out. McMillan's out. Like, Cade Otton running in the middle of the field, running wind sprints like he usually does. I think this says more about Philly saying, all right, Philly, this is a tough Bucs team when they're healthy. Can you take care of business when the team that has given you some problems in the past, when they're not at full strength, can you still take care of business, or are you going to play down to your opponents and not be the Philly team that we've seen for the last 21 games? I think
correct,
that's the part to me that I'm interested in.
correct. Tennessee at Houston.
Fart.
Fart.
Big fart.
Indianapolis at Rams.
That dude,
Send me an electric game.
low key might be the game of the week. Low key might be the game of the week because
I don't see a game that would be better than that
Chiefs
game.
Ravens would be better. That has the possibility to be better. But I think that if you're looking and scanning across the games of the week, you look at that Colts game and you're like, interesting. What's the over under there?
50.5.
Okay. It's a little
Shootout.
higher than what we saw with Philly and Tampa. At some point, people are expecting Daniel Jones to turn into a pumpkin, right? Like he can't continue to play this well out of his mind for every single week. Now, week 4, we're basically at a quarter of the way through the season, and he's still playing.
We're deep in here.
We're there, right? Like we're full fledged. We're about to be in
Football,
October.
like, we're in here,
We're
dude.
about to be in October in a couple games, in a couple days, and it feels like the pieces around Indy fit really well and needed a quarterback that could come in and play smart, right? And that's not really been Daniel Jones's calling card. He's had a trillion fumbles. He's had a billion interceptions. He's made bad play after bad play, stupid play after stupid play. Yet this season, I don't know what the situation has been, but he's obviously cleared up on turnover-worthy plays, on interceptable passes. They scored on 19 possessions, right? They punted for the first time in week 3, the longest I think anybody's punted or not punted to start a season. What else could you ask of Indy? Playing tough-ass defense, running the ball like hell.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is basically Josh Allen light. He's
fast, bro.
Dude, Daniel Jones can run.
He can run, bro. He's fast as hell. I'm excited for this game too, dude. I'm a believer. I've liked Indianapolis. The Rams, I had a little bit of Kyron Williams exposure in the beginning of the year, but I got rid of that. They're the best team in football right now.
Indy or the Rams?
The Rams.
Really? Even though the Eagles beat them? I'd say Eagles are the best team.
I think the Rams lost that game, then the Eagles beat them.
I think
it took a little bit of Philly. Well, I'm sorry, say it again.
They stole the game.
Yeah, they stole that game. But the Rams
you got to score touchdowns to beat the Eagles. They simply didn't score enough touchdowns. Like you cannot kick 5 field goals and expect to win the game. It doesn't happen that way, right?
Unless you got it like that defensively, and the Rams don't have it like that defensively.
Sure,
PFF it.
Sure,
Who's the
but
best team in football right now? According to PFF.
it's the Eagles. It's the
See?
Eagles. Yeah, you don't have to look too far. On the Rams portion though, they're
Look, bro, this is my like. Yes, you're right, but
I'm right, but by how much? You're saying it's a thin margin?
you're not.
Zoom in. Let's see. Nobody can
You're
see.
right, but you're not.
All right, for the audio audience, we're pulling up the PFF grades on the season. I'm right, but I'm not. But what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
The Rams are, according to PFF, the best team in football, and the Colts are the third best team in football.
Okay,
And
where
the
do they have the
Eagles-
Eagles?
11th.
Okay, so the Eagles are the 11th best team in football with one of the best defensive lines, the best offensive line, and a great running back, and a Super Bowl MVP quarterback that basically won them a game against the team that's number 1 in the rankings. Do I have that correct?
According to
With
PFF,
two wide
the
receivers that
Jaguars
are the
are
best
better
team.
than the Eagles, bro.
Okay. Buddy, I've watched almost every snap of Jaguar football this season. Let me tell you what, they are not better. I don't know about
better.
I don't know what the metrics are telling you, but numbers
I
lie
don't know.
sometimes.
PFF, Chris Collinsworth
I
company
like-
here.
No, I know. I like the Rams though. I really like the Rams. I think that division is a lot better than people are going to give credit for. I think it's going to be a 3-team race for that division. I think Seattle is better than people give credit for. And I think the Niners are going to be getting healthy later on in the season, and things are going to be turning around a little bit more in their favor, even though they're 3-0. So
yeah, they're fun.
All right, Ravens Chiefs. We'll get to that one and we'll land the plane. Ravens Chiefs. It's a who needs it more game.
I don't think Lamar can lose another game, dude. This is bad.
But you think
he loses?
you think that Patrick Mahomes can lose another one?
I think because everyone's.
Can you do me a favor? Look up. I don't know if you chat GPT it or however you want to look this up. How many teams at 1-4 make the playoffs? Because both teams right now are 1-2. I know if whoever loses this is 1-3, but I think the sample size, if they lose one more, is tough.
I don't know.
How about this? Okay, look it up. How many teams have gone 1-3 and made the playoffs? Because one of these two teams is going 1-3, and at the beginning of the season, both of these teams we'd say could maybe meet in the AFC Championship game to decide who goes to the Super Bowl from the AFC.
Well, I'm ChatGPT and live on air. It's crazy. Okay, according to Fox Sports,
Okay.
since 1990, the following teams have made the playoffs despite a 1-3 start. There's 21 instances. The last time it was done. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't feel right, but whatever.
Okay.
2008 Vikings.
2008 Vikings were the last team to go 1-3 and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that No, Brett Favre Vikings was 2009, right?
Let's take a look.
That was Bounty Gate, 2009. The Saints.
That's Adrian Peterson going crazy that year. And they had, let's see, Tavares Jackson. That's a quarterback.
Wow.
Gus Farot.
Farad.
I'm trying to see if it's true. ChatGPT is a little wonky. Yeah, bro. Week 1, yeah, they went 1-3.
But that's the last team. Interesting. So 2008. So stands to reason that one of these two teams is not going to make the playoffs in the AFC.
Yeah.
Hard to believe because when you look at the rest of the AFC, it's very top heavy because there's not a lot of good teams vying for wild card spots. So there's a possibility that we get 2 from the AFC West, maybe a third from the AFC West. AFC North, whoever wins it, I don't think anybody else is going to make a wild card there. AFC East, Bills. AFC South, whoever wins it. So there's a possibility that we could have 3 teams from one division make it to the playoffs in the AFC.
There was an exception to the rule. 2018 Houston Texans went 0-3
And then made the playoffs?
and made the playoffs.
Damn.
Yeah.
2018. Who
They actually went. That 2018 Houston Texans team
is that
went
Deshaun Watson?
11-5, bro.
Really?
11-5.
Who's that? Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller.
Yeah, bro. They went. Yeah, dude.
Give me
They
the stats.
went.
Give me the stats on that year. Give me the stats on that year.
And that's a good season, bro. That was a great. Yeah, they went 0-3, bro.
2018. Who is their running back in 2018?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
2018. Was it
You'll
David
know it.
Johnson?
No, I wish.
He was already gone, right?
He was already gone. Man, DeAndre Hopkins had a crazy season that year, bro.
Shout out to the boy Iron Salamander in the chat. What's up, Iron?
What's up, Bobby? 2018, DeAndre Hopkins went for 1,500 yards, almost 16. He went for 1,572 and 11 tutties, bro.
Nice. What did Watson do that season when he was good?
Damn, DeAndre Hopkins is so good, bro. They killed my boy, dude.
He's still playing. He's got 2 touchdowns this season.
They killed him.
He's got 2 touchdowns in 2025.
Who has him in our team? In our league?
Oh, who cares?
I want him. What did you ask me?
One.
The running back. Hello. You know who this running back is?
Damn, why am I having a blank right now?
You
2018 Texans.
Damn, I can't believe it's already been. I'll give you a tip. You want a tip?
7 years.
You want a tip or no?
Hey, yo. Okay.
Played for the Dolphins.
Played for the Dolphins. Played for the Dolphins after that or before that?
That's another tip. That's another tip altogether.
Okay.
Do you want another tip? You want to ruin it like that?
Yes.
He played for the Dolphins before the Texans.
Was Reggie Bush their running back?
Wow, it's 2 guesses. You got one more guess.
Damn, why am I tripping, dude?
You're tripping hard right now, dude.
Reggie never played for the Texans. Why would I think of Reggie?
Feels like he didn't. It feels like he did.
I don't know. Who is it?
This running back.
What were his stats? What were his stats in 2000?
That's not gonna help you. That's not gonna help you.
I know, but I want to know what he had.
976 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Oh, so not really a good season. This is
not a great season.
Average season.
No, and he caught like.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. I'm not even gonna say it. I know exactly who it is.
Okay.
Played at Killian. Was the best player I've ever seen.
My next
was the best player I've ever seen live. The best football player I've ever seen live. Okay. He was unreal. He was the fastest human being I've ever seen with pads on. In person.
Wow. Shout out to Lamar Miller.
Shout out to Lamar Miller, Killian alum, Miami, played for Miami, and played for
Miami, right. Dude. I was gonna say my next tip was gonna be this guy's a homegrown talent.
Yeah.
One of ours.
I forgot about Lamar. Shout out to the boy. What a career! What a career!
What a career for Lamar Miller.
Career for Lamar Miller, dude. Was at the K, and ended up at some pretty cool places. All right.
Chicago, Vegas.
Let's see if I think the Bears are gonna beat them. I don't know what's up with Vegas right now. They've got a lot of soul searching to do. With
you got a reunion in Dallas. Micah Parsons, Micah. I don't care. You think I care, bro? I don't care.
Hold on. We didn't say anything about the Chiefs and Ravens game other than no team makes the playoffs.
No, we did. And it's like Lamar needs. I think Lamar needs to win this game.
I think it's it's a revenge game for Lamar. He's 1-5 against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in his career. I think Lamar takes the energy that he felt probably on Monday night with some of the mistakes he made, with some of the reads that he had that he should have made earlier, and channels that into a team like the Chiefs that I don't think are as good defensively as the Lions are. Yeah. I think they're average right now. I think they're average, and I'm gonna pick the Ravens to win that game. I'm gonna
I
pick
am
the
too.
Ravens to win that game.
I am too.